Hi there, Ted. How are you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Oh, fine. Thank you so much for making time to do this. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. My pleasure.
I know you're winding down your day, or at least I hope you are.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Well, this is something you guys know a lot about, and you particularly. By the way, we are already recording, just so you know.
Sorry.
Um, is it worth it to get a gas card?
It's definitely worth it. It may not be the card you think, though. The gas station branded cards don't tend to offer the best rewards. I often see something like 5 or 10 cents off per gallon. And at current prices in the Tucson area, that's only about 2.2%, even at the high end, even if you're getting 10 cents off a per gallon price of roughly 4.50. So that's not going to save you all that much. What's better though is to get a general purpose credit card with strong gas rewards. One really good example is the Sam's Club MasterCard, which gives 5% cash back on gas purchased just about anywhere. It doesn't have to be at Sam's Club, although they do have good prices. Now that's capped at $6,000 in spending a year. Costco is another one with a good gas rewards credit card. You get rewards on other things too, but specifically on gas, they give 4% cash back up to $7,000 a year. So definitely look at those warehouse clubs, especially if you already shop there. There are some other general purpose examples as well. The City Custom Cash gives 5% cash back on your top spending category every month. That's capped at $500. And then PenFed has a credit card, the Platinum Rewards Visa Signature, that gives 5 points per dollar on gas. And that actually does not have a cap. So if you spend a lot, that actually might be the most lucrative one of all.
Sorry about that. It's super helpful to know some of those, and I will link in my article to your article as well. It's really helpful to have those outlined. What about fees? Are most of these very low or no fee?
None of these cards explicitly charge an annual fee. The asterisk is with the warehouse clubs, you do need to be a club member to get the card. So there is that fee. This strategy really works best if you're shopping there anyway for groceries and household essentials. And maybe you shop there for gas, or maybe you use their credit card elsewhere. But none of the others have an annual fee. Interest, of course, applies if you carry a balance. That's actually another thing that tends to be even worse about the gas branded cards. I mean, honestly, none of these interest rates are a picnic. The average credit card charges a little over 20%. A lot of the gas branded cards tend to charge even more than that. So I wouldn't recommend any of these reward strategies if you carry a balance. But if you pay in full, it's basically free money back for something that you would have bought anyway.
Fantastic advice. Well, we are, wonky situation here in Tucson right now where our gas prices are really high, higher, much higher than the national average. So we're just trying to parse that out today. And this is super helpful information. Hey, I want to ask you before I let you go though, do you recommend the gas apps? There are a lot of those available now too.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because you can stack savings. That's another good tip. So we talked about some good gas rewards credit cards. You could potentially combine that with another money saving strategy. Some grocery stores like Safeway have rewards programs where you can earn points on groceries and then redeem them for gas discounts. There are some gas savings apps like Get Upside and Gas Buddy that are examples that could maybe save you some money. And then also the gas stations themselves have apps. I mentioned I don't really like their credit cards. I do like their apps though, because you could actually load one of these general purpose gas cards with good rewards into the mobile app or the Shell app or Phillips 66 or whoever it is. these gas stations tend to offer you another 5 or 10 cents off per gallon when you pay with the app. So just load the right credit card into the app, and that could be 2 ways to save. And then if you stack those grocery savings, maybe it's 3.
I did it again. So maybe, so maybe you could figure out where you're going to buy gas the most frequently, and that's where you'd want to focus.
Yeah, that could work. Or even if you just kind of play the field, the apps are free. It's that's actually another reason not to get the gas branded card, because that limits you to one specific chain of stations. Whereas the general purpose cards can be used anywhere. The apps, I feel like it's not as big of a deal. Like if you tend to go to, I don't know, 2 or 3 different branded stations, maybe you're willing to have 2 or 3 different apps. You wouldn't want to open a whole bunch of credit cards all at once. But yeah, it does depend on your individual habits and if you're really loyal to a certain place or if you tend to shop around.
Ted, thank you so much. You are a wealth of knowledge on this topic. We really appreciate you.
Of course, no problem.
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll talk to you again sometime soon. I'm sure something else will come up.
Yeah, happy to help. Sounds good.
All right, have a great night. Take care.
All right, thanks. You too. Bye.